today I'm going to create a MAC runway look, okay? Get into it. So I'm excited because it's gonna be really simple. Basically, I'm just gonna hydrate my skin, and this is me, no filter. We're gonna hydrate, we're gonna add one of my favorite concealers from MAC, the 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. Studio Fix, can't go wrong. And I mean, they have so many great concealers from MAC. I think they're really well known for their complexion products, always have been. Let's move on. So, what I'm gonna do is mix strobe cream and my concealer. My concealer, my base, and then my highlight that I'll go in with afterwards. So first you're gonna go in and just hydrate the skin throughout with your preferred strobe cream that you like. MAC has updated their strobe creams. Got some different pearlescent effects. Everyone has an opinion about them, but if you know anything about lighting and color theory, they can actually come in really handy for certain effects. So anyone can use them, it's just how you use them. I'm just using the universal shade. They've changed their packaging since, so definitely you're gonna find something different, but I'm using Pink Light from their old packaging collection. Oops. And you've noticed that I've gone in generously with it. I'm gonna go in even more generously around the orbital bone area. Okay. And of course, the highlights of the face. Usually the center, the face. Now we're gonna go in with just straight up concealer. Just kind of get some of the areas where I get really dark. Some sunspots, and then the inner corner of the eye. I tend to not use a ton of product as I age. I used to go in heavy before, but that's okay. I mean, it's all about experimenting. There's really no right or wrong. I think it's just the mood, what you're in for. But because this look is all about the eye, you really want to make the skin look airy. If that makes any sense. Like it's just floating. So I love using my fingers, you know, melts into the skin. You can use a brush for like the points of the skin where you need a little bit more coverage and you don't want the strobe and the warmth of your finger to disrupt the coverage too much. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC 192. I don't even know if this brush is around. I have a lot of old MAC brushes, or shall I say retro. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just using that mixture I told you about, my base that I created with my concealer and the strobe cream, and I'm just gonna go around and just kind of neutralize some of the red spots, and then I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, again, no filter. I just want you to see me at my most natural. Just remember that the skin is also a focus in this look, but it's like the makeup is floating within the skin, if that makes any sense. So it still has to look like your own skin, but really glowy, and that's why strobe cream does it. Like, guys, there's no other cream that you need other than your daily cream. This is like the perfect accessory cream. It adds hydration and it adds luminosity without glitter. And it's stunning. It catches light. You can see, like, it's just like raw. Anyway, here we are. We're just gonna go ahead and throw on some MAC lip conditioner because, girl, nobody needs dry lips when your skin is glowy. Anyways, moving on. So you can go back in and totally just keep highlighting the skin. I'm probably gonna do that because the next step is gonna be color. Okay, so we have to get the hair out of the way. Cheeky Devil. You know, this is definitely my name, okay? I know that MAC didn't ask me before they used this as their packaging name, but that's okay. That's fine because it's named after me. Look at this. These don't give justice when swatched on the hand. When swatched on freshly strobed skin and a touch of concealer, you will not be disappointed. So Glow Play blushes are like a putty. I'm not gonna press into it because I don't want to destroy my gorgeous, stunning blush, darlings. I'm just gonna work it into some of those areas where we naturally... Okay, so it's brow time. We're gonna go in and just grab a spoolie. And because my brows are a little more wiry than the model used for this look, I'm just not gonna worry about how things are supposed to look and just more so go in and do a fluffy brow that is suited to my brow. So I'm just taking the brow freeze and I'm just working it up. Now you're probably thinking, Louise, you should have done your brows first, right? But I wanted that strobe cream to be even within my brows. Okay, I'm just gonna work that product in there with the spoolie and then just finesse it. So that's what I would do with this look. Wouldn't worry about filling them in quite yet until you get them pressed up the way you want. I'll be back. Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna just add hair-like flecks using this very unique brush from Benefit. Take a shake there. And just kind of fluff up the brow even more. And just keep doing it to your desire. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I'm gonna fluff them up a bit more. Okay guys, so I have been working on this rather quickly because the products that I have are a little different to what MAC has used. They use their chrome cakes. So it's like you can, wet your brush, dip it into this pancake, and then it, makes the product look like a liquid. You can use liquid transformers and stuff like that, that you can use with any other loose or pressed product to enhance the sharpness. So I'm just kind of going with the color theory here. I'm just trying to make this look a little bit more green because the look calls for green, and I just have a lot of expired products that I haven't touched in a while. So making it by just mixing random things together. So you can see I've drawn my lines here that you'll see in the comparative photo. And we're just, like I said, oh, and I also have very old eyes, so things just transfer with my, I don't have very old eyes, but one eye is just a little, like my lid shows more on one side than the other. So if I was doing this on a model, I would have to balance their shape a little bit more, like I did here. Anyways. We can finesse this afterwards. I don't want to spend too much time because I just want to show you how quick this actually can be. Really, Louise? You think this is quick, hey? Mm-hmm. So in that look, then they went in, added black liquid liner. Okay, so continuing the line. And they also did a line in the bottom. You guys, that's hot, okay? Like, a festival look. I'd probably crisp this up a little bit more and use, you know, like I said, transforming shades that pop more. I'm using what I have, but this is fire. Like if this isn't fun, I don't know what is. I'm 45 years old and I can still wear shit like this, guys. Oh, can I say that? Can I say that? I can still wear stuff like this. So if you noticed, in the most stunning way, the model in the photo provided had a very glossy lip. So if it was me, I'd probably just add some of that cheeky devil in there. Maybe your favorite lip liner and some gloss. Or I would just say leave it neutral and just throw in some lip conditioner and you're ready to rock and roll and have some fun at your festival. Now let's throw on some moody, shall we say, filters. Let's see how this looks. Kind of fun. We're going to go in with Cool Spice lip liner, and we're not over drawing. We are simply following the natural lip. Blend. And I would just go in with your lip conditioner. There you go. Hey, do you come here often? Oh, what? Oh, what? I'm slaying? Oh, thank you.